Small plane has reportedly crashed in the area. We're going to check in now with Erica Ritchie, who's been tracking the latest developments for us. Erica?
Yeah, well, good morning. Quite the scene here in Dartmouth. We're on the overpass at Reed Road, and this is what we're looking onto. Route 195, you can see it shut down in both directions. You can see the remnants of the plane just off to the right of the camera lens. There's also a vehicle that looks like it was involved as well. You can see that in the middle of the grassy median here. We do know from state police that they responded here around 8:15 this morning when a fixed wing airplane crashed onto the median. Before the highway was shut down, we did have a viewer send us some video. Let's go ahead and show you what they saw shortly after this happened. We'll go ahead and take a look at that right now, because when that plane crashed, state police say it created a fire and burst into flames on the ground. So there was quite a response, and that is still the case as we're seeing right now. The highway is shut down in both directions at exit 19 through 22. Right now, they tell us that a preliminary investigation indicates the plane may have been attempting to land at New Bedford Regional Airport, though right now they say no communication was had with the airport regarding a flight plan or number of individuals on that plane. All of that is still part of the investigation right now. We've reached out to the airport to see what information they can provide for us, but you can see this is a very active scene.
What's up, family? What's up? What's up, family? Hey, welcome to the show, man. Hey, it's two things on there, but before we get started, go ahead and wipe your feet. Make sure you hit the like button. Hey, become a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Hey, it's two things on there that I was looking at. There's like, okay, one of my fears is a plane crash, and another one of my fears is a car accident. And that was two forms of transportation right there. I see it's a car over there, or like a white car in that median. You see it's been hit or something like that. Maybe it's spun out. Because can you imagine it's already raining, and then you get on the highway, and it's like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a plane. Yeah, another car is not coming to you. Another car is not coming across the median. It's an airplane. It's an airplane, man. Hey, man, welcome to the show today, man. When we get to talking about these planes, man, I'm from the Midwest, man, and I'm telling you, some of you guys, I know you guys can relate to this. I know you guys definitely can relate to this. You got some family members that will not get on a plane. They will not get on the plane. They said, "Hey, I'll drive to where I'm going." I remember, um, from where I live to here is about a 27-hour drive. That's if you drive straight through. Of course, I hope you stop or whatever. But if you do drive straight through, it's like a 27-hour drive. And my brother, he used to always want to come out and see me, but he was afraid of airplanes. And he would always be like, "Oh no, we're gonna drive because I want to do the scenic route. I want to see some stuff. I want to really make it a nice vacation." And he would always say that. He was like, "Man, I'm gonna drive, man." But the only thing about it, man, I messed up right there. But the only thing about it, he never made it out because he always put it off. And that's the best thing about planes, because they can actually get you where you need to be. Like I said, that 27-hour trip is actually a 3.5, 4 hour trip on a plane. But yeah, so yeah, how many of you guys know people in your family that they will not get on a plane for nothing, man? But and then the small planes. The big planes are not bad to me. It's the small planes. Like if I have to, like, say if I'm going somewhere and I take a big plane out of Arizona, but then I have to end up getting on a little, the little Delta charter planes, American charter planes, the little ones, man, those things, man, it's hard to deal. It's like you in a closet getting tossed around the sky. That's how it feels like to me. Hey, man, make sure you follow me, guys, on the Instagram at Keith Tribute and TikTok at Keith Tribute, man. I appreciate you guys. Hey, man, yeah, plane crash on highway, and several people are unalive. Not for sure how many people is on there yet. This is like some breaking news right now. But yeah, man, put in the comment, man. What do you fear? Do you fear, are you scared of flying? I always got two jobs that I will not do. One is a furniture mover, and two will be an airline pilot working on an airplane. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. And And it's so crazy because when you see the turbulence on the plane, they sit there like, like it's nothing going on, and you can determine how bad it is if you look at their face. Man, can you imagine if you was on the plane and some turbulence hit, and then all of a sudden the flight attendant, she, oh my god, start getting scared, man, you would probably freak out. You know, you would freak out. But let's finish watching this, man. Let's see what else is going on, what else they got to say. Maybe they'll tell us, how many people were on that plane. But hey, man, welcome to the channel. Let's get back to it.
Highway was shut down. We did have a viewer send us some video. Let's go ahead and show you what they saw shortly after this happened. We'll go ahead and take a look at that right now, because when that plane crashed, state police say it created a fire and burst into flames on the ground. So there was quite a response, and that is still the case as we're seeing right now. The highway is shut down in both directions at exit 19 through 22. Right now, they tell us that a preliminary investigation indicates the plane may have been attempting to land at New Bedford Regional Airport, though right now they say no communication was had with the airport regarding a flight plan or number of individuals on that plane. All of that is still part of the investigation right now. We've reached out to the airport to see what information they can provide for us, but you can see this is a very active scene right now with a number of departments, from state police to the DOT to Dartmouth police, special forces, special hazards on scene here. We don't have any information about who may have been on that plane, how many individuals. It does not look good, I can tell you, from seeing this right here, but we don't have any confirmed fatalities or anything that would give us any indication about who may have been on that plane and what the conditions might be right now. Of course, this is still in its infancy, but the most important thing that you might need to know right now is if your travels this morning are bringing you through Dartmouth on either direction of 195, you're asked to find another route, because there is no way through right now, and they do expect that this is going to be shut down for quite some time. Right now, I can tell you that we're going to stay on top of this throughout the rest of the day, so be sure and stay with 12 News. We'll update you both on air and on WPRI.com. For now, live in Dartmouth, Erica Ritchie, 12 News.
Yeah, family. Yeah. that right there, that right there is, it's early in the morning, and and that's what I tell you guys, really about life. Like life, man, is just unforgiving, and tomorrow's not promised, man. Tomorrow's not promised. That's why I always tell you guys, hey, man, go out here and make sure you live life, man. Make sure you live life, man. And uh hopefully nobody was unalive, but I can't see that. It's gas all over the highway, and the plane is crashed. So, maybe everybody lived on the plane, but if they didn't, they never could probably guess that this morning they will be their last day. And you got to understand, when that happens, family, that means you don't go back to the house, you don't go back to the car. The clothes you left in the closet, that's how they stay. The clothes you left in the dryer, that's how they stay. The clothes you left in the washer, that's how they stay. The last check you wrote, the last swipe you did will be your last swipe. That's why I tell you, family, you gotta love every day, because these things happen, and I think we all have a number. And the scariest thing is, family, everybody, they say, oh, we preparing for this, we preparing for that. The scariest thing is, family, that you don't know when your number coming up. Everybody got a number, and you do not know when your number's coming up, family. So with that being said, make sure you put a smile on your face today. Make sure you tell people you love them today, and make sure you enjoy this day, because this could be your last day. As if a doctor was to tell you, hey, you got a week to live, you would probably, man, do everything you could do possibly. So in this life, do everything you can do possibly. Hey, family, I thank you for coming to this episode right here. I appreciate you guys, man. Hit me on that Instagram at Keith Tribute. Hit me on that TikTok at Keith Tribute, man. Hit that like button. I would love for you to become a member. Thank you for coming to the channel, family. Hey, have a good day.